Hello, I'm Harry Spohr with Superior Property Marketing and Management, and let me be the first real estate broker to tell you that I have absolutely turned this into a seller's market. That's right, a seller's market, not a buyer's market. The reason it's not a buyer's market is because there's not really enough qualified buyers out there to even make a difference. Most of the people today that are going to need to sell their house, we're not going to be able to do it today, but you have to look at the long run aspect of it. This is an investment that you've made. You're not going to be the type of person, I hope, that's just going to go out there and save all of your money until you can get $20,000 in cash to go out and sell a house that you've owned for 6 to 10 years and pay somebody else to take it away from you, I hope. But that's why I'm telling you it's a seller's market. And again, there's not enough buyers to make a difference. For every buyer out there, for every one buyer out there, there's probably at least 50 people that are good quality people that can lease your house out, that'll pay your house note for you until this market recovers. Don't be one of the ones that gets taken advantage of. Don't be the person that gives your house away. Let us be the one that helps you through a little bit of a troubling time. This is not a major deal for anybody as long as you don't let it become a major deal for you. There's a lot of people out there that had to relocate because of their jobs. If your house is sitting vacant right now and you're paying a mortgage on it and it has not sold right now, then please, by all means, give me at least 5 to 10 minutes to sit down in front of you and explain how our process works. There is absolutely no reason to not do a lease purchase type transaction on your house. We have done over 100 of these transactions alone this year in 2010. Go out and find some other real estate company that can claim that they've done over 100 transactions this year. Most of them are sitting in their office crying into their instant Sanka, hoping that the market's going to turn around in the morning, but it's not. And since it's not, let's do something smart. Let's do something proactive to make the change and make it to where it is profitable for you as a homeowner, not only today, but in the long run. If you're the type of person that's out there with a for sale sign in your yard and you're ready to give your house away for about 70 cents on the dollar, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for the fact that you don't understand that there is another option for you to go with. If you're out there and you're saying that you would never ever lease out your house, then I have to tell you that if your house is sitting vacant and you've been relocated to another city, or if you're in a position where you absolutely need to make this change or this transition right now, you are mathematically not thinking things through. The problem that I come across, and I hear it all the time in the business that I'm in, is I'll have people tell me, Harry, but the tenant is going to come in and destroy my house. Well, let me just tell you, do you think that only the friends that you come in contact with at work in the water cooler and at church are the people that are out there renting houses? Because I can assure you, for every one horror story that you hear about somebody's house getting tore up, mistreated, rent not paid, so on and so forth, there are hundreds and hundreds of success stories where we move people into the house, they pay everything on time, and the process works like clockwork. Well, that's not very interesting, and it's not going to hold your attention very long, but everybody wants to hear about somebody else's misery. Then basically, let's just address that. If you had a house that was about 2,000 square feet and somebody did do an overabundance of damage to it, if they were to do that, the worst case scenario is let's say I hypothetically have to go in and repaint the entire interior of the house and replace the carpet throughout the house after they've been living there for about 2 years. We're collecting, let's say, $1,000 a month in rent on that property. Well, that's $24,000 that you had given to you to go against your mortgage to pay at it, instead of it just coming 100% straight out of your pocket. And let's say they did do an excessive amount of damage and it did cost $4,000 worth of repairs. Well, at least you would have the other $20,000 that you were able to benefit from. All right, let's look at the upside for a few minutes. If I were able to get a good person put into your home, they're paying $1,000, $2,000, whatever it works out to be, as far as what type of home that you actually have that you're needing to get somebody put into. and I put them in there and they stay for 2 years or 4 years and the market starts to recover, well, now we're at a point where at least you can either sell and break even, or even better than that, you can sell and make a profit, which you basically started out with in your mindset when you got into this in the first place. When you bought that house, you had every intention of living there for a certain amount of years, ballpark, 5, 7, 10, whatever it may have been, but you had an idea that when you got ready to sell that house, you were going to make a profit. Don't give up on that idea. That idea is not dead. An investment is a long-term type scenario, and we can turn this into a profitable situation for you. One of the things that you got to take into consideration is not only will you be getting your mortgage paid for, but you'll also be able to write all the interest off of the loan. You'll be able to depreciate that house if you're living out of state, because now it has become an investment property. There are several financial advantages to doing our lease purchase program here at SPM. So if you kind of get a grasp of what I've been trying to tell you here for the last few minutes, what I want you to do is give me an opportunity to sit down with you face to face in your house and let me explain it a little bit better. There's probably a lot of questions that you've got in the back of your mind that you want to get answered, and I'd be happy to sit down and go through absolutely every single one of them. I have probably 6 or 7 qualified agents that can also come out and sit with you. You may have even been referred to me by one of my real estate agents. And again, please feel free to contact us directly. You can contact us through the website. You can call me on my cell phone, call the office line. I'll be glad to come out and meet you at your convenience, and we'll go through the process, and I can show you the absolute smart thing to keep your head above water, get your house to where your mortgage is getting paid for, and keep everything in your control. Thanks.